too. Baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a. I mean, do we hit the club in this song? Come on.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays. In motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 37. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is
a great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now he's loose, down the left sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith, 43 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Saquon Barkley, his third rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they nearly get this on the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, rip win.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
20, 5, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing is Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
First down, Philadelphia.
Delta, check. Delta.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
43! 43!
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's now second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
And fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Yellow. 15, 15. 15, 15. Hey, Riblets.
Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And bulldozing his way through. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 153 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he gets it down to the 32.
3rd and 4.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
He's going to look downfield for Barkley.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, unfortunately, that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Yellow. Argo Blue at 15.
Mahomes now to throw.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left.
And this one too low.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Second and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Yellow.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
31 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now he's loose again. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 16-yard line. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had...
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Kansas City.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Mahomes going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
Well, the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
219 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. No, bottled up. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Open man right side is Rice.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. Yellow. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, 43.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A gain of 3 yards.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from a yard out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
2-yard line.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. That's complete. Highland grabs it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. That is Cooper DeGee in there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's the rookie first-round pick, Jihad Campbell. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. Now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Makes the score Eagles 13, Chiefs nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Play action here. Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run here with the rookie. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Kelce opens his account, his first catch, and a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Smith. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, KC.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Once again, it's Smith. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Sidney Brown, the safety, bursting through there to record the sack. Hey, 57. 3rd and long for Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this half. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal. Throwing now, Mahomes. Now he'll run.
While he was running away from the pocket, Mike, I was wondering, was he going to just throw that one away or try to make something out of nothing? Give him credit. He does a nice job picking up some positive yardage before he's forced to go out of bounds.
Mahomes looking to... He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this 1st quarter. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.